And we're going to start by making sword alloy. Finally, something a modern alchemist does. Really think Taros will notice the quality of your sword? You should see the one our alchemist made for my brother. It's practically limp. Really? I thought House Soria would do better. A surprising number of our treasures are holdovers from our earlier days when we only pretended to be an important house. Now that you truly are one, though, you deserve better. Okay. Sword alloy. Unsurprisingly, lots of metal. Has iron in the middle and tin on the outside. And it's an infinite chain. So this looks like fun times. Okay, and we only have the glyph of purification for doing the transmutation. So interesting. Wow, okay, so we have to build a machine for producing copper, for producing tin, which is straightforward. And then we got to transmute 2 tins into one of these. And we need, I think, a lot of tin. So I think it makes sense. It makes sense to optimize that as much as we can. Actually, so if we're going to do that, maybe we want to be churning these out as quickly as possible. With my famous patented injector. This overkill at this stage. I guess we need to make this, which is going to be 2 transmutations of lead, and then do it again, so that's going to be 4. Yeah, I think we gotta get this going as quick as we can. So 1 we'll grab. And then they'll all advance. 1 drops off. And they all advance. At the same time, 2 picks up. Pick up, drop off, pick up, drop off, advance, advance, advance. And when they've advanced 3 times, they are back to the beginning. Can we just do this? So. Just notice this up here. Quitelli. That's always been there. Never bothered with that glyph of equilibrium. it's just decorations. So. Okay, well, let's plan on doing the same thing over here. 5, 6. And yeah, we just want to repeat all of that. No way to do a copy. Copy. By the time I've looked it up, it would be just as fast to do it the slow way, so let's do that. Keyboard shortcuts actually make it quite quick to just pop down this. Okay. I haven't missed anything obvious. Right. Okay. So, use this to bond it. One tin here, and then we need to combine the 2 tins, which we are going to need another one of these. Then like that. Might work. I can use that to get this tin into there. This point here, 7 can grab. Rotate counterclockwise. Reset. After it's done that, the next one can be, which is going to come in here, can be grabbed and also rotated one position and reset. See what this does. Okay, 7 grabbed too early. Means 8 is probably grabbing too early, so I'll do that. Oh, 8's still grabbing too early. Why is that? Put an X in there. It doesn't do anything. Actually can't. This doesn't work to pull these out of here fast enough. Which is a bit strange. I guess that's because the output appears here one cycle after the two. The two arrive at the inputs here, but there's still no output until we go to the next cycle. Why that has to wait until there to grab it. Why it has to wait until now to grab that. Sure why. Oh, because they've moved the next lead elements there. But this hasn't been moved off yet, so it's not actually turned it into tin yet. So we need a faster mechanism for pulling stuff out of here. This is not going to cut it. So, where's this gonna go? I think we can probably do this, but this is gonna be... It's a long track. It's not an efficient way to bring it all the way up there. Actually, there's only one output here, so this has to end up going into both of these. So I think this is going to need to be a... Then anyway. This is what I was worried about at the beginning, whether by making this super efficient, I'm generating tin faster than I can process it. still the question of how we actually put this together from all the pieces as well. Eek. I almost need like 2 of these. So, in fact, that's actually the wrong way in it. I assemble this here. And I move it into here. But then that only bonds. I've got to create 3 bonds with the previous. All between. I have the 3 elements here and I move them into there. Move them into there. Actually, that does need to go the other way. 3 elements there. Move them into here. Then I move them into here. So the iron element is here and the tins are there and there. And then when the next one is moved in, it only creates 2. But then when we shunt it along again, then the bond between the 2 middle ones gets made. I think that works. That would work, and then that would go there, and we'd get our product. That means the challenge is now getting all of the bits in the right places. So an arm here could rotate that into there. I think I'm just going to have to put some slowdown in these things. Stop them going too fast. Just not going to be able to process stuff fast enough. But we could have 2 tracks. We could have a track on this side as well. Well, but do we really need to if we're going to build? No, we don't. Let's just have a play around with this. So 7 can grab here. I'm going to advance. And rotate. Advance. extend. Meantime, let's just put some weights kind of up here. Smick. We'll do 2 products and then they'll hold off. Okay, it's all about speed, money, no object. So, try to keep these advancing at the same time. Well, I guess I don't strictly need to, but... Advances in a 7 position, advances again to there. Actually, I think we have to build the top one first, then the second one probably has to make this middle one. Which means... advance, grab, advance... drop. We'll just do this on this side. Is there anything for 9 to grab? Let's just wait a beat. Repeat verse 3. Actually, the first 6. I'm just going to play this through because I have no idea. Grab too early. I guess we don't need to synchronize them. As long as 8 doesn't crash into 7. Ah! Oh, yeah, because I need to offset them. Oh, blast, that still hasn't fixed it. What? These for a second. Oh, sets of arms in there. So now 9 grabs here, so the cycle after 8 drops. Then it rotates clockwise. Then it resets. At that point we will have something here, and so we need an arm in position when that appears to grab it and rotate it into there. Which 7 would ideally do. Instead of 7 advancing, 7 has to retract, rotate clockwise, then pick up, it's kind of slow, then rotate counterclockwise. Oh no, it didn't extend far enough. No, not advance, extend. W. Why are they colliding? Oh, okay, because 9 hasn't been able to get that out fast enough. Is that just because we need to pull 9 back? Can we do that? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of 9 then. And I'm gonna make 7's job to put it in there. It's not going to be able to do that fast enough though. I mean 8. It's job to put it in there. Surely this must be possible. We could just delay these. Yeah, they don't have to be where they are. Maybe we should have left that. Get all of them, okay. Collision, I think. Oh no. Okay. This is okay. This is grabbing that and getting ready to move it. So if we put another arm, Put another arm behind this one. Money, no object. So 7. No. 8. As soon as 8 has advanced or advances there, 10 can advance. Grab here. Oh, not there because we want to let this one grab it. We could grab there. Rotate. And then it wants to advance. Which means 7 and 8 have to advance there as well. Which 7 can't do. We gotta wait for 7. And then 7 and 8 can go together. While it's waiting, it could probably extend. Then when it moves, it'll be in the right place, so we can just drop. Okay, 10 grabbed too early, I think. Which means we can wait to extend and do that. We're going to get into a problem with these guys wanting to start the next cycle. Let's just push that back. Ten is grabbing now. I don't know whether it's just a case of pushing these back by 1 or probably not. Ugh. I could span this panel up a little. Is all of these are advancing, but these haven't been transmuted yet. Oh, okay, that's not the problem. need to delay. Last advance by 1. Could we do that by just moving this out? It's gonna mess stuff up. Okay, that did work. They've bonded, but that's okay. That's what we want. So now 7, 8 and 10 are all going to advance, which is a problem because 7 hasn't dropped yet. Okay. So that needs to go out, which means these do need to swap back around. And 7 needs to drop there. Taking advantage of the delay to extend. Then they all move. But we've got nothing picking this up. And that's okay because these guys at the bottom shouldn't be doing anything at the moment. Okay. So we have our first part of the molecule. And then something just needs to grab it. And when 10 drops, something at the top here can grab that. Move it 2 places over. So 11, we'll grab it and advance along the track twice and then reset. And now the only tricky thing is getting these arms back in the right place before we start the cycle again. So after 10 has dropped, I think we can make this shorter. Do that. And after 10 has dropped, replace, it needs to advance 3 positions to get it back to where it was. Although the orientation of 10 is also wrong. I do that and that. Seven and 8 also need to do that. maybe this just hangs out until here. I don't know. Let's see what happens. We know we're good up until that point. Then G11, I feel like it. Oh yeah, no, 10 needs to go first. Okay, 1, 2. No, I put too many advances in. They only need to advance 2. 7, 8, and 10. 7, 8, 10. I think we can maybe just do that. Gotta wait till the 7 is back. These may start going a bit early, let's just see. Seven is back, has to shrink and rotate. And these arms are already preparing to advance. Yeah, but we've got wait, how the heck do we have another one of these in there? We've got one too many of these. Okay, that should be the last one that we want to do. Okay, I don't think I can repeat. That's good, we need that. Oh, but the issue is they have already moved the Quicksilver, the lead into position. 2 and 5. So actually we don't want 2 and 5 picking up and dropping anything the next time around. So in fact, all they need to do is just advance and advance. Advance and advance. And then a gap of 2 in advance. Maybe. Although is that going to screw it up when we start? I don't know, let's just see. Actually 3 and 6 have also brought one forward and we don't want them. Wait, why hasn't this created a... But there we go. Because they hadn't released it. Seven. Are we aligned? Are we misaligned? We're misaligned. Why are we misaligned? So hard to see ripple effects of this. Seven is back in position. We want everybody to start at the same time. There. Seven is not ready. Why is seven not ready? There it is. What's going wrong? I think maybe that. Sure, I like that being there. Ugh. Nope, that made it worse. Man. Oh, well, this now needs to start there and there. God, it's just so hard to see. Seven is now ready. Hang on, seven is ready, but we've already got one of these here. There should not be one of these here. So how did that happen? Because of three, I think. Three has grabbed that. 3 and 6 have grabbed the lead. Then they move it, drop it, and that creates that one. And we don't want that one. So we have to do the same that we did with 2. Advance, 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 advance. Don't do anything. Okay, we're back at the beginning. We grab it. Move it. Now are you away? We're away. Okay, so that's the second part of the chain. Now when 11 moves it, it links like that, which will push it along, and then that links the bond in there. We are good. Feels pretty compact. The area of the solution is going to be good. Not sure about the speed. Okay, the area is good. Below average. Speed is average with room for improvement. Cost has much room for improvement. Yeah, we didn't even get the benefit of improved speed. We could probably just have used one arm and no track at the bottom. Got a similar amount of speed maybe. But the area is good. So let's see how we can speed it up. Wondering whether I can use this in here somehow. Rather than this complex array. Be more of a cost improvement. Why not? I'd use one in the middle, that would be good, but well, actually, could try this. Get rid of all of these. Problem with this gonna be I can do that. Hello. This gonna work? Grab? Oh no, because it's gonna bump into each other. I don't think that is gonna work. No, that's alright, it allows that. On to release. And repeat. Actually, no, do that. Just drop. And then you can immediately grab again. Actually, yeah. Pete. How many times do we need to do that? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Why didn't that work? Oh, because it hadn't moved it out by then. Right, because the timing of this is still based on the original solution. The first one I think is okay. Oh no. Actually, yeah, this is kind of an easier way of doing things at the bottom, but it does mean one actually needs to go later. I mean, everything's gonna need to go later, probably. So I mean, 2 needs to, yeah. Okay, well, 2 needs to go later. Probably means 3 and 4 are going to need to go later as well, but let's just see. Yep. Can keep those there. 3 goes later. 4 goes later. This is going to be a slower solution then, isn't it? I mean, I guess it is, which is fine. No, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe we can, because we had to wait. Let's just see how we do. So, yeah, all pickups basically need to be 1 later than they actually currently are. Let's move 4 up. So these have become 1, 2, and 3. Hey, Fat Heat, how you doing? Yes! Well, it's the same developer as Space Chem. The Zachtronics game. Did you play Space Chem? I've never met anybody who's actually played Space Chem. Apart from me, I loved Space Chem. That's what got me into Zachtronics games in the first place. I played so much of that game, and it's awesome. And yeah, this is basically very much a kind of a more polished version, I guess, of Space Chem. Yeah, it does make your head hurt, and this game too. It's not probably, it's quite a few years ago since I played Space Chem now, but yeah, I think they reckon this one is a bit more accessible than Space Chem, because yeah, Space Chem was one of his earliest games. Even his first game, maybe? I don't know. Did you play any of the other Zachtronics games? Infinifactory, Shenzhen IO, they're all kind of similar kind of thing, right? Infinifactory I really enjoyed, although I think I got to a point in that where my brain just hurt too much and I had to stop playing it. And Shenzhen IO, similarly, because that was basically programming in machine code. And I think I didn't get too far in that before I gave up. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yay! Finally found somebody else who's played a Zachtronics game. Awesome. So where were we? Two, 4, Repicks up. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I think I probably got into... Well, I looked at Factoria before Satisfactory. I think I probably looked at Factoria because of its similarities with Infinifactory, I guess. And yeah, this whole, I guess, genre of building stuff and optimizing it. So yeah, what I would call like factory optimization games, I guess. And I think, yeah, I think this started with Space Chem. I can't think of an earlier game in that mold. So good, but you got to be in the right mood to play them. Sometimes if I've spent all day writing code and then coming home and trying to solve coding problems, it's just a bit much. It's just a bit much. But so far I'm finding this easier than the other Zachtronics games, which yeah, I think it is reckoned to be generally slightly more accessible, but still keeping all of the kind of the cool bits. So yeah, if you enjoyed them, check this out. So one missed its pickup. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. One missed its pickup. Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to do. So if I need to... hang on, where's its pickup? Pickup is here. 1, 2, yeah, right. 1, 2, and 3 are all connected, so if I delay one, I've got to delay the others. Which probably means 3's pickup needs to be delayed as well. Let's see. One's still missing its pickup. No, well, see, some programmers are like that. Actually, funny, you change as you get older. When I was a young idealistic programmer, it was all about beauty and doing things efficiently and yeah, I see some other guys that I work with now, and they have a similar mindset. And like, whereas now, when I've got older, I'm much more about, okay, look, we're not a software development house. We write code to do a thing for the business, so we need to get stuff done and get it something out the door that works. And yes, it should be maintainable, but don't spend frigging hours making the most beautiful thing possible. The other thing that drives me nuts about young developers is that they want to write it like, you know, really cryptically, using all, you know, the least amount of code possible and all the kind of fancy C# features that make the code an absolute nightmare to read. And I had one guy I used to work with. He was really, you know, he's really good, a really good developer. And the stuff he produced was really good, but Jesus, it was complex. And you know, you'd write it and then you'd come back and look at it 6 months later and you just like, how the heck does this work? It's like some kind of problem with it now. It's like, how the frick do I debug this? Exactly. Annotate your shit. Write it small. Name your methods so that they can, you know, be understandable. So yeah, now I'm definitely gone. Yeah, as I got older, I'm much more towards the get stuff done. Do it. Still do it well, but yeah, don't spend ages. Like, getting shit done is the most important thing. So I guess my approach to this game is similar, right? I want a beautiful solution, and it feels good to do a beautiful, efficient solution. But I'll get to a point, it's like, okay, right, yeah, that's good enough. I'm not going to try and get, you know, right down on the bottom of the histogram for every single metric on every single puzzle. It's like, life's too short. I have not played Autonauts, no. Another similar kind of game? Check that out now. Not that I need to add more games to my Steam wishlist. Too long already. Steam. Research. programs. Build, create and automate. Establish a colony, craft bots, teach them via programming to build an ever-evolving autonomous paradise of agriculture, industry and enlightenment. I see it now. 2019, okay. So it's not that old. Looks like Minecraft. Kind of interesting. It's also on sale right now. No, don't click the buy button. Interesting. I will add that to my wish list. Thanks for the recommendation. Oh, cool. How old are you, son? I tried to get my son into programming and failed, basically. I think, yeah, 11. Okay, all right. Yeah, mine's 14. I tried when he was younger. Did I get him? I can't remember what it's called. It was like a Raspberry Pi kind of. I think it was based on a Raspberry Pi, but it was a kind of prettified version of that. And had, yeah, some stuff that let you kind of program Minecraft and stuff. And I thought I'd get him into it that way, and that failed. And then just recently, I got him watching some. I forced him to watch some YouTube videos made by Tom Francis, who's the developer who did Gunpoint and Heat Signature, a bunch of other things. And he did a YouTube series on making a game using Unity. And I thought that might attract him. It's like, oh, making a game. Because that's how I got into programming initially when I was a kid. I had a BBC Micro, and my dad gave me a book on BBC Basic, and I think I basically taught myself to program BBC Basic. Making games. So I thought, yeah, surely that will work. Like, he loves games. Surely that will work getting into programming. Nope, fail. So yeah, I've basically given up now. Your interest came from being a little shit in school. Okay. Did we do any programming at school? I don't think we did any programming at school. We had computers. I remember, like, we had a bunch of Commodore PETs. The first computer I remember at school. And then we did have some... We had some BBC Micros at school as well. But yeah, I don't remember us ever doing much programming there. I definitely got that from my dad and being at home. My dad was, well, he wasn't a developer. He was a hardware engineer. He used to fix the physical computers when they stopped working, which, amusingly is something that I cannot do. Like, physical side of dealing with computers, like building my own computer, it's like, nope. No clue. But software, yes. Enjoyed messing around with stuff. Ended up teaching yourself. On to college, obviously never came to anything. Visual Basic, man. Okay, yeah. At work, I use a mix of Visual Basic, .NET and C#. Used to be a Java developer. And then came to my current employer, and they were doing everything in VB6. But thinking about a move to .NET. So at the time I was like, you should all move to C# if you're going to move to .NET, don't stay in Visual Basic. And they're like, oh no, we've got all this legacy VB6 code and we can't possibly go to C#, that's too hard for developers, we're just going to go to VB.NET. So they went to VB.NET, and then gradually over the years, they found it harder and harder to find developers who want to write in VB. So gradually moved everything to C#. But yeah, the thing I work on is a mix of VB.NET and C#. Every time we need to touch a bit of the VB stuff, we try and rewrite it in C#. But it's it's an ongoing process. It will take a long time before Visual Basic is purged from our organization. But again, as I got older, I'm like, Visual Basic, C Sharp, it's like, I don't really care. It's like the API is the same, pretty much the same on both. Syntax differences, there's a handful of things you can do in one language that you can't do in another. Like, but really, what's the big deal? There's all these young developers like, oh, VB's terrible, it should never work in VB, I'll only work in C Sharp. Oh, it's like, oh God, just get stuff done again, right? Obsessing about the language. Yeah, yep, for sure. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, one missed its pickup again. One needs to pick up later. So push all this stuff back one again, try it again. Yes. Why isn't 3 doing anything with that now though? 3 could be picking up now. 3 could have picked up earlier. We could definitely have picked up earlier. I did not need to move that back. They got rid of Flash in a rail system in China and ran on it. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, who would build their business on Flash? The 3 can grab there. Why is 3 waiting all the way till here to grab? I guess it's got to wait for 2 to do its thing first. What? 2's just sitting. Oh no, okay. This is making that element. Right. We can grab now. The 3's still later than it needs to be, I think. Well, I'll never be quite sure. Maybe it's not gonna work. Is it doing anything? 3, what are you doing? Just chilling. Worry these are not lining up with each other anymore. Doesn't matter as long as they get there in the end. Oh. 6 is still doing its thing. 6 needs to not do its thing. Put a break on 6, otherwise it's just gonna keep. Yeah, it's gonna crash into itself. Unless we can overlap a bit. Okay, the finished thing's going. Yeah, I think 6 has to wait. Maybe. Huh, actually, it picks up those things. Oh no, that's just going to cause a problem later. Is it? Actually, it isn't. It just picks them up and keeps bringing them around. It's like, okay, I'm going to dump them here now. If you're not going to use them, I'm going to pick them up and keep going with them. Fine, do that. Does that mean this is actually going to work? It does. Okay, well, using this, even though it's a bit slower, feels nicer. Feels a lot nicer. And it must have saved us a ton of money. I wonder if it is still slower. Looks like it should be. Faster, 283. Well, how about that? And it's smaller, and it's cheaper. It's just better in every possible way. Okay. I've now lost faith in my conveyor belt solution for shifting stuff around quickly. But it's still not as fast as it could be. Look, look, this thing, and it's still more expensive. Oh, how good is good enough? This is better in every way, so this can be deleted. Can we make it cheaper or faster? What makes it slow? Doing the first level of Space Chem and trying to beat a friend who has a crazy score. Does it do... does it actually have Steam leaderboards in it? Or has he just told you what his score is separately? You're on 137 cycles and they're on 61. Oh, now don't get me back into Space Chem as well. I'm gonna wanna try and join in the fun. The first level must be easy, right? Where is the delay? There is a delay. I guess there has to be a delay we have to wait for. Wait, could we put another one of these metal evolver things? Because at this point here, oh no, it is getting moved out. This stage, the tin is being moved out as fast as it's being created. But when we get to here, it's not. So we could be doing something with that now. Given my conveyor belt solution wasn't very efficient down here, I wonder if it's maybe not so good up here either. Maybe do we get rid of all this stuff here? Build another way to get it up to the top. Let's do it. Sometimes you can just fiddle with your existing solution to make it better, but sometimes you gotta rip it all down and rebuild. The tricky thing is getting the tin up to there. Ooh, is that tricky? Oh. It's 2 down this way. I mean, well, that could do everything apart from this. And for that, we could have that. Oh, but it can't do it fast enough though, I don't think. But it doesn't matter. The nice thing about what we've got down here is it can just run, and if stuff doesn't get picked up, it just keeps carrying it around. And that's fine. So not having to worry about that is awesome. Then we can just build this in like however we want to do it. I guess we do still need something to spin up the tin here so we can turn it into iron. So let's make 2 number 1 because that's the starting point in the machine. The next thing is going to be... and this is the last thing that happens up at the top. Okay, let's try this. He says all excited. Probably have it worse in every respect. Actually, if this works, it will at least be smaller and cheaper, even if it's slower. So 2 can grab, where can it grab? Might be able to grab here. And then, I see the first time it can rotate this way to bring the element up to the top. Once we've built the first part of the chain, it won't be able to do that anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4 rotations rather than 2. Unless we just push this out 1 more. Maybe we do that. So 2 can get up there as fast as possible. So it's going to retract. And it's going to rotate counterclockwise twice. And then it's going to reset. While it's doing that, let's see whether that actually grabs the... No, too early. Might be 2 cycles too early as well. Yeah, it is. Ugh. Okay, so we can grab on the start, which means that while 2 is resetting, 4 can grab it and get it ready for use here. So rotate clockwise and then reset. By the time the next one is back, 2 will just have got back. So it's going to grab it, it's going to retract, and it's going to reset. And then we will have this thing here. Wait, hang on. 84 cycles, nice, nice, get in there. Let's reorder those. Okay, so 4 can grab its thing here. And rotate counterclockwise twice. Oh, this works. This is much easier to put together than what I had before. And then reset. And then meanwhile, 2 is back here in time to grab that one. Retract twice. And rotate counterclockwise. And reset. And then it looks like 5 is actually going at the same time. So maybe this is... Well, let's just try it. Something's probably broken somewhere. Oh, okay. 4 is going too early. Doesn't matter. Whoa, 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 whoa. 4. Oh, shoot. Okay. Hopefully they have an undo. Oh, only need to rotate it once. Or only needs to rotate once. Boom, boom. And then off it goes. And then we repeat. Oh, this is so much more elegant than the last solution. All that crazy conveyor stuff. Okay, I've lost my faith in conveyor belts. Could this even be faster? It's just going to be better in every respect. Oh, 1 cycle slower. That's okay though, given I wasn't optimizing for speed at all. Ah, it's bigger. How the heck is it bigger? What? A lot cheaper though. How can it be 1 bigger? One slower, 1 bigger. Hang on, we move the output over 1 space. Can we get away without doing that? Don't think so. Where does it end up? It's dropping it there. It's leaving a clear path here. Oh no, we can do that. We can do that. Reduce our area and increase... will it increase our speed? It might. Oh no! What happened? Oh. Right. Actually, that I didn't think about that. Crosses that when it's bringing that up to the top. Could pull it in 1 more and then push it out. That would make it slower, but it will reduce the area. So I guess that's an improvement on 1 dimension. So let's do that, I guess. We're gonna have to push that out. Bring it in again. Then after we've rotated, push it out. Okay. wrong? Okay, 4 is grabbing there. Because of the delay in 2, it's taken too longer to get back. So 4 needs to grab there. No, it's got to grab 1 later. I think that's okay, because 4's not doing very much. Now 2 is completely wrong for the second one. Two is expecting something to be there then, but it's not. And that's because it took longer pulling the previous product out. So it's missed the next cycle of number 1. That's okay, we're not going for speed. 66. Nearly there. 5 more cycles to tie, 6 to win. Could I do it by shifting this all across and down? Bringing this down here. It doesn't have as far to move. Oh no. Thing is almost certainly not going to work with this. Yeah, the problem now is it's not aligned for that top one. Also getting this up into here is now harder. I'm gonna do this. Sure. It's definitely made it harder for myself. On the other hand, we can rotate a tin straight into here. Oh, I can do that from over here. Could rotate tin up up to here and get this number 3 to pull it across and drop it into position. That might be quite efficient. The problem remains, how do we get this into here? Maybe we give 3 that job as well and we just make it a piston. Maybe. The first thing... Oh, well no, now 3's got multiple jobs. Okay, well that's good. So, 1. Make this number 2, so we know we can grab it here. We will rotate twice. And then reset. Meantime, grabs that. Oh no, we gotta... This still has to be a piston. Cost is going up. So the next time... 2 grabs it. And retracts. And resets. So by this point here, there will be iron next to arm 2. First of all, 4 has to grab what's there. Advance along the track. Drop it. Extend 2 positions. And then it's ready here to pick it up. Okay, well that works. And then retract. And drop. Actually, could keep hold of that. But no, let's go and grab that because it will then be... It will then be easier to reset. It'll be faster to reset. 4 doesn't need to be doing anything else in here. So it drops that, it retracts, and then it grabs. And then it advances at some point once the last tin is in here. 2's getting that, 2's getting that. 2 is picking that up here. It's just rotating. And it's resetting. So, do that. Okay, what have I missed? Or needs to grab later. No, it's this bit here. And has 2 let go. About to let go. Letting go at the same time that 4 is retracting there. That has made it a little slower. actually, we will... Ooh. Where'd that go? Further out, I think. Was that there? No, where was it? Shoot. I can just undo. It was there. Hey! You've done it? How fast? $46. Oh wow, okay. An emphatic victory. Nice. Okay, so 4 will not drop there, it will not retract, it will not pick up. It will just advance, although I think it's got to wait until 2 is let go. Doesn't happen until there. This might be better on every dimension. Tied on cost. Faster by 3 cycles. Oh, still not in that part of the histogram. And smaller. Okay, so that is that the best in every aspect then? Cost is lower than that. Speed is lower, area is lower. Cost is same as that. The speed is lower and it's lower. So yep, I can delete the first 2 solutions. Not delete the wrong one. This is just best at everything. Oh, but it could be faster, and it could be faster easily. Could easily be faster. I gotta have a go. I can't leave it. I can't leave it here. Now what's slow? Is it actually this that's slow? How far does 4 advance along that track now? Is that... It does go to the end, okay. 2 could be doing something, but it's not. So we miss a beat. Why? Why is 2 not just going again? Although, it doesn't matter because it's got to wait for 4 to come back to pick it up from here. But actually, it doesn't matter when 4 does that. 4 can take its time. Well, no, it does. But maybe there's an alternative here to 4. The 4's grab that. It retracts, which it needs to do. Needs to wait, and at the point that it starts advancing along the track, can it just rotate counterclockwise instead? And then do 2. And then do a pivot clockwise. That hit something. If it can do that, it can reset faster. And it doesn't need to move. Oh no, hang on, it's going to be here. Yeah, it's going to be there, that's fine. No, it's going to move it to here. Wait, confused. See what that does. Certainly do that. And then it's resetting. So that means we can do that. And that should be faster and cheaper. Oh, no, 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 it's not going to work. Can't do that. What if we pivot first? Can we do that? No, we can't. Well, okay. Actually, that's in the wrong place now as well, isn't it? Is it? No, it's not. But the second time it does it, it needs to do it differently. No, still gotta advance 2. It's no good. That's not going to do it. Too much fiddling around. I will delete that. I think maybe I should be... oh, well, look. It's just... should be possible to be faster. Fine. I'm cheaper and smaller than everybody else. I'm going to live with that. It's a shame I never got to do this for House Van Tassen. I dare say that I would have been very good at it. If everything had gone the way Armand wished it, you'd be making a sword for Clara anyway. It's true, I hadn't thought of that. Strange thing to consider. We'd know each other under very different circumstances. Might have assumed you were just another cosseted heir. And I would have thought you just another smug, self-important alchemist. Not that you're very far off on that account.